Well, hello everybody. Well, let me turn my volume down real quick so I'm not blaring everybody out. This is my own personal coverage here of Irene. Right now is a hurricane. I'm expecting it to be a tropical storm by the time it gets here. Hurricane Irene's. This is my coverage of Hurricane Irene and its impact on Maidencreek, Pennsylvania. Here, we're very far inland, so I don't expect much in the way of real hurricane action here. But we are forecasted for some extensive flooding and some wind damage. So I figured I'd get some video regardless if there's anything action packed or not. Or anything like that. I'm going to fill you in on what Hurricane Irene's current status is in a moment. I'm still getting everything set up, so I'm not all here, wise. Yeah. But I guess I could give you a little background of where we are in Pennsylvania. Maidencreek, Pennsylvania is in Berks County. We're 100 miles west of New York City. I can't remember. Shoot, 60 miles west of Philadelphia. I'm not quite sure. We're 8 miles north of the city of Reading, which is the county seat for Berks. We're in eastern Pennsylvania. We're near Allentown in Bethlehem, and I'm actually on the edge of Maidencreek Township, but near towns Fleetwood and Kutztown and stuff like that. But my own personal is that we live on this farm complex here. We don't actually own any of that, we don't actually own any of those buildings you see in front. That red roof we rent, but actually we just rent here. So we do watch over the barn a little bit. And that's my car, the green car right down there, and that is my mother's truck right down there also. But I need to stop blurring out the meter here. See if I can drop this down a bit. But it is I'm trying to say this without losing my train of thought. But we live on this farm here, and we have 2 goats and a pig, a pot-bellied pig. He's not for eating. And I believe I have 18 birds of chickens right now, and about 8 rows of sunflowers and a row of corn. And so I've got a little bit of a what you would call it here, I guess product or farm or livestock that I would like Irene not to screw up here. And I'm not anticipating their lives or my sunflowers. I'm actually anticipating some of them might fall over if we get enough wind. Some of them are a little shaky. A lot of them are developing their seeds, so their heads are really heavy. So, but as far as the animals, I'm sure they'll be fine. We're in a good position, I think, not to be experiencing too much flooding. There's some areas in the front yard I'm anticipating is going to start ponding up. But as far as the house is concerned, it's nothing serious. I don't think it flooding. The area, especially around the barn and to the right of your viewing area here, is actually very well drained off for the most part. They put in a drainage system a couple of years ago. I believe maybe it was a year ago. Yeah, I believe so. That drains all the water from the barn area off, and it's pretty big. So I'm anticipating that we won't have major flooding there. But the area is over the other side of the barn, about a mile down the road. There's a creek, and I'm anticipating that to flood, but that's no threat to us. And then there's near Walnut Town Village, in the next township over, there's a creek, and that I'm pretty darn sure will flood. And there's some trailers down there, so hopefully those folks don't have too much damage going on. But I'm sitting here talking, and I'm not looking up Irene's current status. As for Berks County, we're under 2 warnings, or a warning and a watch. We're under a flood watch until August 27th today at 5 p.m. I'm expecting that to be extended here. And we're also under a tropical storm warning, which was issued this morning at 5:55 a.m. and that'll expire on August 28th at 6 a.m. Depending on how fast or slow Irene moves, that could change in a heartbeat. But that's our current watches and warnings for Berks. And I got the tropical storm warning alert this morning, and I was like, wow, I'm surprised. I didn't expect didn't expect that to be getting a warning this far inland. But I guess I shouldn't have been surprised. I guess I'm surprised maybe that Irene might keep up enough steam to make it up this far, or this inland. But I guess here seeing reports from North Carolina that it has have 70 miles per hour sustained winds miles inland is I guess I shouldn't be surprised there. Although the storm will be weakening as it travels up the coast, so the wind threat will probably diminish as the time it gets up here. Looking up Irene as we speak, and my computer is being slow. Alright, got the page pulled up. Irene is located off North Carolina, obviously, and is projected to be up and around our area. We should start feeling the effects of it at 2 a.m. on Sunday, so tomorrow. Tomorrow morning sometime. So I'm actually probably streaming this a little earlier, and I might actually shut it off. Those clouds, though, it is cloudy, and those are from Irene moving into the area. But like I was saying earlier, I might shut this down just a little earlier. I was just testing to make sure everything's running, but I might shut it down so I'm not burning through all my bandwidth here. The maximum sustained winds are 85 and is moving north-northeast at 14 miles per hour. It is it's forecast to be a hurricane by the time it gets up here, and it'll actually stay a hurricane until it gets up into Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maine. We're under a tropical storm warning, so I'm not anticipating. Obviously, New Jersey, that's a different story. But as for eastern Pennsylvania, and I'm going to not include Philadelphia in this, I don't think we're going to get too much damage. Obviously, I'm not a professional meteorologist. I'm just a weather geek, so I'm no person to really take an opinion from. But I think I just heard one of my chickens coming up here and complaining. But like I was saying, I don't expect much. Although Berks County has initiated its emergency preparedness program, and let me think here. Pennsylvania's under state of emergency. Of course, every state along the coast, Atlantic coast here, is on a state of emergency. So I'm not expecting much here. Philadelphia has gotten a lot of rain recently, and the whole region really has. We've gotten a lot of rain. Philadelphia broke a record, I believe, this month of how much rain. So we're already saturated with rain, and so this Irene is not an added bonus, and we don't really need it. But I'm trying to think. But yeah, Philadelphia and obviously New Jersey, they're going to get hit much harder than I am. So, but I'm expecting here some limbs falling off some trees, and some ponding, and flooding of the creeks and rivers. So we're a little far away from, we're a mile from a creek, and we're uphill from it substantially. And I believe the nearest lake, Olentangy, I can't remember what it's called. It's a water reservoir for the city of Reading. That's about 4 miles to the west. Or yeah, that sounds right. And I'm not expecting that. We're uphill. I believe we're uphill from that. But there's a mine in the way, an open pit mine. So I think if that actually floods, it would fill up that first before it got over here. But yeah, I'm not expecting any threats from flooding, and for here, I'm not talking just my house. I don't know about the rest of the township or the county. I'm sure Reading is a different story. They've gotten flooding before in the past. But I guess this will be into me rambling here. It is currently 8:58 on August 27th, Saturday, 2011, and Irene's off North Carolina. We're just now getting the clouds from Irene, and we'll see. Give you an update here, I guess, in a couple hours or so.